This week
in the rest of
baseball.
All right, Luke. We'll look around the rest of Major League Baseball here. As obviously we are hyper focused on the Baltimore Orioles and what they're up to. And I guess the biggest story in baseball has been the Boston Red Sox. So we don't really need to touch on them a whole lot since we just
their winning streak is over.
Yeah,
that's a real
that is
shame.
True. Yeah, it is true. Their
I
winning
guess
streak
that's why you
over.
pay Kyle Bradish, right?
The
Red Sox winning streak.
The Red Sox. All of MLB thanks Kyle Bradish in the Orioles.
Kyle Bradish is talking today about his extension.
Was it
press conference 2:30? Officially signs his deal.
Of
course, he talked about it after his start on Wednesday too. So
I guess they can
repackage it now. Yes,
right. They kept pushing. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But
so that's obviously the biggest story in baseball is Kyle Bradish's extension with the Orioles. But there were other things going on. Other good baseball teams, not just the Red Sox. The Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Braves have all reached the 60. After last night, the Braves, or yesterday, it was a day game for Atlanta, but they won their 60th game. They were the first three teams to reach 60 wins: Dodgers, Brewers, Braves. First time since 1993 that the first three teams to reach the 60-win mark all came from the National League.
Oh,
yeah.
The Brewers are a player development machine.
Yeah,
they really are.
They are,
and they've got more coming.
It gets who's the shortstop they just called? Cooper Pratt, is that
right?
He's up. I guess he's probably taking Joey Ortiz's job since Ortiz unfortunately can't hit.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
I thought he would hit better than this.
I know he's like he's like a 590 OPS guy.
Right.
He just and it, consistently it's just.
And he doesn't have to hit that much with the glove he has.
No, yeah, he's a platinum type of glove,
but he just
platinum
can't
caliber. Hit. Yeah. Who were the three teams that reached 60 wins first in 93?
93. Oh, in 93?
Yeah. Last time this happened. They were all National League teams.
Oh. The Phillies one of them?
Yep, they were.
Because they won. No, they went to the World Series.
The
Joe Carter World Series, right?
Yes, that was Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, Toronto won in 93.
Ooh, who else?
Phillies reached 60 wins first.
I don't know. I have no idea.
The San Francisco Baseball Giants.
Like the Will Clark Giants?
I don't know.
I guess.
Was that,
you weren't
he was
around.
93?
Yeah.
He was, then the Braves as well.
Okay, that makes
Once
sense.
again in 93.
Yeah.
Make sure, because some of these I got a video aspect, so I want to make sure I present them
He's got video.
appropriately. Alex Call, who plays for the
Dodgers, right?
Yes, he plays for the Dodgers. He saw his career flash before his eyes earlier this week.
Okay. Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
Don't read your head too much, Luke. But yeah, he thought. He nearly ended the career, at least the season, maybe, and maybe potentially next season, of one Shohei Ohtani, as the Dodgers defeated the Philadelphia Phillies on Wednesday nights, and they were obviously I was jumping out of the dugout, and they were going to shake hands. And this is what happened with Alex Call. We don't need this sound actually, but Alex Call plunking the elbow of Shohei Ohtani with his cleat. Here, one more time in case you missed it. But yeah, they hop right over. Ooh,
and that makes him the most wanted man in Japan. Right?
Yes, it does. And then also obviously on the
That's
heels,
not a place you want to be.
Maybe the most wanted man in Los Angeles as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously with especially on the heels of Shohei,
too.
Especially on the heels of Shohei, shutting it down from pitching wise, is he's going to take a step back from throwing, and he's just going to hit because I guess they're trying to manage his innings. Is that all it is?
Well,
I guess?
It's his knee, right? And it's his landing knee when he pitches, and it seems like something like he could pitch through. But they're like 10 or 11 games up in their division,
right?
And
there's no reason to push,
and so they're going to be the 1 or 2 seed in the National League, and I think they just want him available to pitch in the postseason. I think.
Okay, then then I guess it's that's pretty simple. Speaking,
I guess they're hoping that Glasnow and Snell are available.
I think they're supposed to be. That seems like the way that they're. Neither of them, I think, are necessarily close to returning to the rotation, but they don't care. They just want them to be ready for September/October.
Right. And Yamamoto has made every start.
I think so. Yamamoto and Sasaki's pitching very well. Justin Robleski, it might be.
So if I were Detroit and LA came calling, Robleski is the guy who I would want. Like Robleski plus is what I would want for Skubal.
Wow. You think the Dodgers would do that?
I would tell them I need like a difference maker I can plug into my rotation right now and in the future.
Seems like Robleski is.
Robleski would be that guy. And then a couple other prospects that I like. That's what I would ask for, and no one would be able to top that.
Yeah, they would.
And like,
I mean, because the Dodgers have one of the. How do they? I mean, how do they continuously have the best farm system? One of the best farm systems in baseball.
So Keith Law came out with his updated top 70, and 7 of them are Dodgers. And so, if you're at the trade deadline,
nothing we can do.
If you're a buyer at the trade deadline and you're going after a big fish, you're doing so understanding that if the Dodgers really want that big fish you're after, they can just go get him because they can just dunk on you with whatever offer they can come up with. It's an interesting place to be. So not only can you spend gobs and gobs and gobs of money, you also have a farm system that you can dip into.
That is better than anyone's. That you can top anyone in the trade market.
You can trade for anybody you want.
Well, Dodgers are definitely going to be pitching in the postseason. A guy who is hoping to pitch in the postseason, Kevin Gausman, has released his no trade destinations.
Or it was reported he didn't release them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or his
right.
agent.
Yeah.
His agent released
Ken
it.
Rosenthal shared this. I think someone from TSN, the sports, the Toronto, the Canada Sports Network as well, also had it. But it was the Cincinnati Reds, which I guess they're not. They fell off. They're not good. The Tigers, who maybe he doesn't want to go there for whatever reason. The A's, they're not good. The Mets, they're not good. The White Sox have been playing very well. The Pirates are having a good season as well. The Mariners are a good team and also a good pitching environment and up in Seattle. But they're on his no-trade destination, as well as the Milwaukee Brewers, also a no-trade destination for Kevin Gausman. So,
wonder how these guys come up with it. Now, sometimes it's very simple. Like if you have a limited no-trade and it's all big market teams, it is easy to say, well, they're all on there because the player wants to say, well, I'll come there if you give me an extension.
Yeah.
Like, I'll come there if you pay me more. Like, that sort of thing. But, like...
Which I guess these teams...
This seems a little random.
Yeah, I mean, I guess...
Maybe he just doesn't want to go to these places. I don't know.
Yeah, he just hates Cincinnati.
Well, he's been there before.
And
he had a brief run in Cincinnati, and they used him as a reliever, and it was not great. And then he signed with the Giants as a starter, and that got his career back on track. And he made a bunch of money in Toronto.
Well, I'm glad he
And that was a great buy for the Blue Jays. He's been... I mean, I think it was 5 years, 115, and he's been awesome for them ever since signing that. I know this year his ERA is a little up there, but he's like 35, 36 years old at this point. And so, like he was very, very close to helping contribute to a World Series win last year.
Yeah.
Like 2 inches away.
It was 510, 110 over 5 years.
It's a great deal. That was a great deal for Toronto.
And he is 35. He will be 36 next season. So
time flies, man.
Yeah, it does.
They're only from the.
I'm glad he specified though that he doesn't want to go to the A's or the Mets.
Yeah. So from the 2014 Orioles, that team won the division, and I believe only three players are left from that team. Active players are left from that team: Machado, Gausman, and Christian Walker, who had a cup of coffee late in the year. I think that's it. I think T.J. McFarland retired.
Oh, so already?
I think he retired ahead of this year, and so he would have been number 4. And so, yeah, I mean, time flies. Like I said, I mean, like Manny and Gausman, like those guys are old. It's hard to believe.
I wouldn't be shocked if Tommy Hunter came back and started pitching.
Oh,
maybe if Buck gets another job, then Tommy Hunter.
Yeah, I talked to Tommy Hunter prior to the season for a story I was doing on Pete Alonso because he played with Pete. In New York with the Mets, and Tommy was great. Typical Tommy Hunter, just like you can hear the energy through the phone. He's one of those guys.
Steve Lombardozzi played on that 14 team.
Yeah, that was early.
Oh, David Lowe. David Lowe was he had some moments. Quentin Berry played. I barely remember Quentin Berry playing.
He must have just pinch run.
Okay. Just looking at the 24. Oh, Alejandro De Aza, he was big. He was a big part of that team.
Yeah, they got him. This was prior to the waiver deadline being.
That's right. Yeah.
Wiped away. Did you like that? Like, did you like having a non-waiver deadline?
No, because it didn't make any sense. I didn't know. I didn't understand it.
Now it's obviously just the one trade deadline.
Yeah. I didn't understand because like Verlander was dealt at that non-waiver.
I think what they were trying to do was to eliminate teams just dumping salary and another team like the Dodgers just being able to take on the salary ahead of the waiver deadline. So.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But remember then a couple years ago, before they finally stopped this, was it the Angels who just cut everyone, or
yes,
Cleveland? Or was it Cleveland who? Yeah, the Angels cut everyone,
and that might have been.
And they were like, and they were like, what the? They were like, what the hell is this? This was, that was bizarre.
Right.
When Anaheim cut everyone, and then playoff teams were like, all right, we'll pick them up.
Right. And then also closed MLB and the PA mostly closed the preseason loophole where if you had an arbitration guy show up to camp and his game went to hell for whatever reason, like remember when Miguel Gonzalez showed up to camp and his velocity was down like 4 or 5 miles an hour? And the Orioles cut him and just bought him out, and they only had to pay him like a month's worth of salary.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so the MLB and the PA basically closed that loophole. That once you guarantee an arbitration salary, it's guaranteed.
Gotcha. Good. Feels like I guess how it should be probably. I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe it is fair that he should only get a month's salary. That seems ridiculous though.
Yeah.
How big of a? I mean, imagine you're a Kansas City Royals fan.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite player is Salvador Perez.
No, if I were a Kansas City Royals fan,
no. That's just in the hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Your favorite player is Salvador Perez.
All right.
He hits a home run right over your head, and it goes into those big fountains at Kauffman Stadium. Okay. And it was a home run ball. Maybe you've never caught a home run ball before in your life.
Go after it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be banned from all the ballparks.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's frowned upon in Kansas City.
Yeah, you were not allowed to jump into.
Okay, so let's see it. Okay.
Yeah, here's a home run from Salvador Perez. As you can see, the guy is getting arrested as well. So the ball goes into the fountain, and boom, Salvador Perez jersey jumps into the fountain.
Huh. Okay.
For the baseball.
I didn't know that was trespassing.
Salvador Perez was also talking about it. He said take him out of jail. I guess we should listen. I guess we should listen to what he was saying. This is funny.
Salvador Perez.
That's a pope, man.
George Brett,
courtesy of Royals TV.
Runs in franchise history.
Please, police, just take care of the jail, please. Okay? And send him home. If I was saying, I maybe jumped up and try to get that ball. So please, and thank you for the hard work and try to get that ball.
How much do these baseballs cost?
I don't know, but he did say that's right. So it was Salvi's. I guess it was the franchise record tying home run. Like he tied.
So he
tied
it was
George
a milestone
Brett's,
home run.
Yeah,
right. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it was a milestone home run as well, and the guy was in the Salvi jersey. I mean, yeah, you jumped for it.
Did the guy give it to Salvi?
Well, it sounds
or was
like he was
not
arrested.
allowed to?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the. I guess I should have fully vetted this story.
Okay. I guess as part of being arrested, you don't get to do the exchange where you get a Salvi bat, an autograph,
probably
and
not.
a picture.
Maybe the Royals are going to be. They're gonna have some leeway to this. Maybe they're gonna be like, you know what, we're awful. And this guy clearly loves the
team. And we're not pressing charges.
Yeah, we're not pressing charges, and maybe we'll get Salvi to give him a ball or something, a ball and a bat, or
sign
something.
Ball and sign bat. There you go.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But yeah, so that happened this week.
Okay, I didn't see it. This is the first time I've seen that. Okay.
Other things going on involving players around the league. Are you familiar with Jose Caballero and his shenanigans?
Yes, I am familiar with this.
So he apparently the umpires are fed up with Jose Caballero. So if you're not familiar, he has a routine where he purposely waits until the last millisecond before, because the batter has to make eye contact with the pitcher as well.
At 8 seconds.
At 8 seconds. Apparently it's 9 now, I guess, because they've changed it just for Caballero, maybe. But they did, this John Boy put this little compilation together as well. You can pick up, you can hear a lot of the hot mics as well. So.
Oh yeah, at Yankee Stadium.
Courtesy of Yes.
Clock violation. You don't get to do the 3-4 seconds thing in the box anymore.
Earmuffs. I mean, this goes on for like 2 minutes. I think this is what Caballero wants.
So
for the record,
at Yankee Stadium, for whatever reason, their mics are hotter than at other ballparks. And at this stadium, you can hear how the sausage is made, and it's great. It's absolutely great. But yeah, it just seemed like everyone was fed up with this, and they tried to put an end to it, and I totally get it. Because the first game of that series, he got into it with Dennis Santana, who I think actually was cut today.
Was this when they was that because the bench is cleared at some point this series too?
Yes, that's what happened, and so I'm sure
nothing happened.
I'm sure I mean, it's a baseball, it's a fake fight.
It's not the Orioles Yankees,
right? From '98, Armando Benitez. Okay, and so I'm sure the commissioner's office said, "Look, we don't want anybody getting thrown at and getting hurt," and told the umpires that put an end to this before anything happens, and that was the result. And I think maybe Aaron Boone's contention was that he was not told prior to that game that they were going to be stricter about this, is perhaps what Boone's contention was. Because he's got to stick up for his player.
Yeah, he does. And I mean Caballero technically isn't doing anything wrong. It's just that he consistently waits until the last possible window.
It's to annoy the pitchers.
It is.
I mean, it's gamesmanship. It's pitch clock gamesmanship.
I mean, if the Orioles had a guy that was doing this,
we would think it's brilliant.
Yeah, we would. So he's a Yankee, so it makes it doubly.
So 29
doubly
fan
worse.
bases don't like it.
Right. Did you see that the Angels were cheating? They had a scout that was calls himself the baseball spy.
I did see the baseball spy. What was the baseball spy doing?
Justin Boomer Prinstein was hired by Anaheim over the offseason. And
this past offseason.
Yes,
okay.
He was. And he was scouting the Rockies ahead of the Angels hosting them in Anaheim in early June.
Mm-hmm.
And he was seated in a section at Coors Field that was designated for scouts, and then he was spotted filming coaches. Filming coaches. You could fill the air next time, so you can talk over me.
Oh.
Yes, well,
no, I was waiting for that glorious sneeze.
Okay.
That's what.
Thank you.
I didn't
want anyone
I was
to
locked
hear.
in.
Okay.
Okay.
But he was filming apparently the Rockies coaches, I guess. Just another Spygate here.
Okay.
And they
it's not working.
No, it's not working. I mean, you're the second worst team in baseball, and you're filming the. Actually, I guess the Rockies slightly better than the Angels this year. I don't know. Angels have 41 wins right now. The Rockies also 41 wins, and they're both
the Mets
the
have
lowest.
42.
Yeah, the Mets have 43.
Oh,
yeah. Mets are on a bit of a run here. They've won 4 of their last 10.
There you go.
That'd be a 4.
I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you got the two worst teams in baseball trying to cheat on one another, and it's not working. So
yeah.
But so that was an interesting. I think
he's got a cool nickname.
The baseball spy. I mean, apparently he calls himself that too.
Then that doesn't count. Come on.
Yeah. So it's
ridiculous.
that was a weird story that came up from the Athletic. Rich Rowley, I believe, was diving into that one. This week, and I mean, just not the two of the worst teams in baseball, and they're trying to cheat on each other, and they're the two worst teams in baseball. So it's like maybe the Astros were cheating and they won a World Series. That's kind of the Michigan cheated and they won the national championship.
What do you think about MLB taking the AI programs off of the dugout iPads?
I guess I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, do you think they were really using it all that much? I mean, I guess.
Know. Well,
it's just supposed to help them with quicker in-game decision making. Is that the point?
MLB was
or
concerned,
is it literally saying, do I throw a fastball here or do I throw a changeup?
MLB was concerned about teams calling pitches from the dugout.
Okay. Which AI? I mean, I would still think.
Which
you're just going to trust it inherently 100% no matter what.
Do.
What if a guy's changeup is just getting smashed all night? Like what? Like
right.
Is that still your best pitch?
Right. But there is a team that does call pitches from the dugout.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Marlins, and they're 0-6 in the second half. Just saying.
Wow, and they were the hottest team. They were the hottest team from June into the break. Yeah, so they took it away after the All-Star break.
Yes, so they gave
they've lost 9 in a row now.
They gave teams a month's heads up and said after the break we're taking these programs away.
And so Miami probably was trying that final series of the first half, and they lost all 3 of those. And
that's how my theory's going so far. So,
well, that sucks for Miami. Should Miami fans be upset?
Sure.
They're still 1 game over 500, so they're better than the Orioles.
That's true.
But yeah, they were like the hottest. I mean, they were the best team in baseball for
with a tiny payroll
for that 6 weeks,
with like the 29th
from like
June,
June 1st
to
to the end of the break or the start of the break.
Yeah.
They were.
They got Otto Lopez for like a $50,000 waiver claim.
No, I mean I believe it though.
Yeah, like a couple years ago.
I mean, like they got the lowest. They're paying like I think Giancarlo Stanton's like the second highest paid player on their team.
Who's the highest paid?
I think Pete Fairbanks, who also isn't pitching because he's hurt.
Oh, did you see what's happened?
Is he back?
All the veteran closers who were signed this past offseason, like all hurt or bad. And like that's been
Helsley, Suarez. Who are the other ones?
Diaz is one.
Yeah.
Fairbanks is another.
Yeah.
But that's like one of the old adages is that you don't spend a lot of free agent dollars on relievers, and teams still do it.
Yeah. And
teams still get burned by it. The Orioles have wasted a lot of money on veteran closers in recent years just to have Tyler Wells closing again.
Yeah. What they give $15 million to Craig Kimbrell, was that a 13?
I think that was like
13.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
Yeah,
I guess if you find a niche as a lockdown reliever, you can make a pretty good living.
Yes, you can.
Final one, Kyle Bradish, not the only pitcher to ink an extension last weekend. So did Chase Burns, but his was almost delayed.
I saw that.
Reds GM, is it Brad Meador? Is that how you say it?
It's not Jim Bowden anymore?
No.
Okay.
Brad Meador spilled his coffee on the contract that Chase was about to sign. So they had to scramble and quickly print out a new contract.
Who at some point like an Orioles GM would have seen that as a sign, or like a bad sign. I don't know who that would have been though, and been like, it's off.
They would have just canceled the whole contract if you spill coffee.
And had to explain to Peter Angelos, we can't do this. How's that conversation?
Which GM you think Duquette would have said no? We can't.
No,
we can't
I don't think it would have been Dan. I don't know who it would have been.
Andy, what's this? McPhail?
Maybe.
Those are the only two GMs I can name. Well, Michael Elias. I can name 3 GMs in the history of the Orioles.
I was just joking around, but it's funny. Like, I don't know. Is that a bad sign? Bad omen? I don't know.
We'll see. Chase Burns is having an unbelievable season, so I think Reds fans are going to be happy regardless to have him around for the foreseeable future, just as Orioles fans are with Kyle Bradish. But that was Luke this week in the rest of baseball.